Noctur and Toten. No, this is where everything all began, folks. If only a certain guy was trying to make a YouTube video about it. He just kept getting like 60% of the work done and then scrapping the entire thing because, I mean, issues. Yeah, let's just get here. Hopefully, reach my goal in terms of roundage. There's a good chance I don't, especially since I'm playing a lot of BO3, and functionally BO3 is quite different. At war, sensitivity is quite different. Yeah, that's doable. It's doable. Fat champ. There we go. Alright, back to you. Hello, good sir. Would you like your head blown off? I have horrible box select, so we'll buy this first. Yeah, go for sure. Quite possible. Why will we? Not used to the fog. Also, it might be because I'm having to switch. I thought I killed you. Stay down. Might be just because I'm having to switch between all the windows. It feels like they're spawning in faster than I as well. But it's honestly a good. It's genuinely not waste my time. Accidentally. Barrels are practically. Alright, this is the start of something grand. Like, just like my verses on 20. Could have put 5 splits up. Bro. Oh, I love the Nocturne sounds. Skill, that's nice. Look, guys, we're already almost halfway there. Isn't that amazing? That just. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's get out of here. Should be able to hit the box. Open up. Open up. Take it. So now, I just increased the round per round by a lot. Which is why it's important. These guys. I'm gonna be able to use the 14 M16s a lot. Why not use the as well? I love the animation for this gun. It's like, look, I reload it like this, and then he sticks the thumb to not waste ammo. It's kind of cute. Be able to hit twice. Isn't this the most riveting thing I've ever seen? It's at the... Oh, it's the launcher, right? Left or 5? Yeah, I thought it was almost saying S. Like that. It's interesting. Does it do the little ping? Yeah, baby. Let's go. So fuck. Didn't even hurt him. Almost. That would have been it, wouldn't it? It's only round 5. Why am I struggling? I'm good, Mr. Zombie. Pass. I realized I was congesting a little bit there. Not big. Just get this. Thompson's just too good. Oh, nope, that would be bad. Oh shit. Well, maybe I should, I found out the hard way they can still hit you in this game. So, stop typing. Trying to browse the web. I will admit, it's only round 6, but just that sort of bareness that you find, it's really like making just make one mistake and just. You know, I got the bar, should be doing damage. Here's the BO3 workshop pod that like gives the zombies the knockouts, and I will. You sometimes just run that mod. Okay, we're good. Do I want to stop it around? Like I literally, I talked about at the start making scrapping it. I did do like a high round attempt, very casual high round attempt, especially then. Way better than did a do casual high round attempt with it instantly. I could do that, yeah. That's all it is. You just walk around this hallway. That's what I did. Just walked around the highway. I had a chance. I blew it and just kept walking. flood. Almost missed that of all. That's not enough. Alright. Jams are. The war is always such a vibe. Like, I think the least interesting version of kind of has to be Black Ops. It's really weird. I feel like that's the one that people use. But I think like with and dumbs on 3's version, like, there's a lot more to do. And then Black Ops, like, it scared me. That scared me a lot. My life flashed before my. I'm gonna have to start the last 11 minutes of my life. Now, BO1, like, you have Mule Kick, and then you have, like, Thunder Gun in the box, right? I think there's just something about, like, the mood, the tone, the lighting in Noct that just, honestly, you know, and the jank. Just being quite honest, the jank. I would rather play this version, you know? Like, kind of. Oh, here you go. Wasted my life. Oh, no. I'm messing up fast restart. Fast. Okay. Unfortunate. I just talking about how I was gonna talk about how with Doctor and Toten there's this sort of like certainty, and when you're comfortable, just like it change in an instant. Especially if you're someone who makes as many as I do, as we had just seen. Alright, sweet. I just wasted 11 minutes of my life. I think that's the funniest thing about doing these videos is that I'm like, haha, I'm gonna go out of my way to do like the easiest thing possible. And it's like, oh no, actually, unless you're just goated with the sauce, you still have to actually try. It's like, oh, come on. And I guess that's one thing I like to think about with like difficult odd zombies, because I think in a typical structure, right, you have your difficulty settings, you have easy, medium. Sometimes you have like extra hard, super duper hard, and stuff like that. Odd zombies. It's always been kind of like a flat line to it. It's like minus like Black Ops 4 typically have difficulty setting, and you have this very interesting difficulty for like in a typical game, typical, you know, that sort of typical thing, the stuff you do at the beginning of the game, the enemies you face, etc., are easier than like Mario level 1. You have Goombas and Koopas. As you go on, you get like the Piranha Plants. Piranha Plants. Get things like the Hammer Bros. You get things like the Flying Koopas. These sort of like modifications that deal like a higher thing. Zombies that exists. Don't get me wrong, but like the only thing that really changes is the amount and the speed. Like they still deal just as much damage, right? So you're still like the same amount of mistakes away from, if that makes sense. Like, uh, let's just say in like an adventure game, right? Like you have like enemies start with pistols and they shoot with the pistols. The pistols don't do very much damage. And then you move on to the next area, then you got like a guy with a shotgun, a guy with an AR. And those guys, they can hurt. Like in zombies, like every enemy, zombies, deal the same amount of damage. What changes is just the way they behave and the pace that they move. And I think that's really interesting because it's almost like if you played a game where every enemy dealt the same amount of damage. Like, said at the start of the game, like, instead of dealing with people with pistols, every character, every enemy has that metaphor shotgun instead. And like, what changes in difficulty is that maybe like they fire faster, or they move like that. Like their attack is still the same. It's just how do they go about getting to that attack is what changes. And I think that's really interesting in zombies because you know, like I'm always two shotgun shots away, just game over. Like whether it's round 4 or round 35. I think that's one thing I don't like about Cold War. Is that it doesn't feel like the zombies' damage is universal, and it's something I'm hoping is changed in Black Ops 6. It seems like it was a change they made to make things just more applicable as like a loot system, and I actually kind of like that element. I like that element about Cold War. I like the weapon rarities. I like the arsenal upgrades and stuff like that. It gives a real sense of progression. But in terms of progression, the enemy, I kind of like. I would prefer if they could kill you in just 3 hits at the start. And you know what? Maybe they do, and maybe I'm just misremembering things because systems in place. But whatever they do, I want that feeling of dread back. Also, really hoping. I have high hopes for Black Ops 6. I feel like that's probably not a good thing to have. They've even like Cold War, their last Treyarch experience, a little bit of a bedwetter. A lot of that stemmed from the hand they were dealt, and Treyarch has been. Would want to think that at least that Treyarch has been dealt a better hand from since Cold War because you know they had a 2-year cycle instead of the usual that given to the COD devs. So there's a lot of people. Well, Cold War was like the best modern game for the multiplayer, and then the zombies experience wasn't great, but it was good. And so there's a lot of people who are optimistic that with this like a more fuller development cycle that they're gonna do something. And to be honest, I don't know, man. Like with zombies, what worries me is that they did Vanguard, and then they also did, I guess at least some of Modern Warzone, like Warzone Zombies or whatever it's called. And so the fact is that even if it, on paper it might look like they were development time, but for zombies at least, it seems pretty likely that they have even less time to switch between Black Ops 4 and Cold War because they were literally just doing Modern Zombies. Like it's a very concerning thing because I've liked the biggest thing that I want this Black Ops game. Zombies. I don't really care about multiplayer's good, multiplayer's good. Zombies, the thing I want the most to improve from Cold War is just difficulty and map design. Because it feels like a lot of Cold War's map design is really uninteresting. Like, it all felt like military bases. And like, um, B machine. What? You're Josh. You are joshing. No, stop. Um, it just ended that quickly, guys. Oh my goodness. That was bad. Okay, we'll make it through this. Um, machine. The machine was interesting because it was, here, it's here. It's like expanded out this way, like this area. Oh, and go over here, like the airplane up top. It's like really cool. But you go to Firebase C, and Firebase C, like the layout just feels like an afterthought, and then it feels like so much of the map is just wasted on some tower defense segments, which I don't think is bad. Like I don't personally like that about Firebase C. I don't like doing those segments, but in terms of like what they brought to the table, I didn't mind. And then you got Martyr Totem. I think Martyr Totem is a great map. Looks awesome. I think the design elements, all that. I feel like that was Cold War at its best. It's kind of a shame that they just got rid of all of the design to it, like you turned on the power, because like beforehand had that sort of darkness, and then you go down and it's like the signal flares, like the red light from the signal flares was something I didn't feel like we've seen anywhere else. And then turn on the power, and then it just feels like every other map, which is really unfortunate. Forsaken, is, like theme wise, Forsaken is really right. Like it's that fake in town, but it's so blatantly just taken from the campaign, and it's so unoriginal and unabashedly just thrown together that like despite that cool sort of premise behind it, just not capture just not capture my heart, man, especially with all the teleports. Like it really felt like a map that wasn't even trying to pretend that it was well thought of and designed. So like going into Gulf War, Black Ops 6, even if they still like heavily lean off the campaign, 'cause that's what most zombies did, It wasn't until like BO3, uh, BO2, like it wasn't until like BO2 that we started seeing a lot of stuff that wasn't just full original assets. Because like Black Ops you still had 5, and is there anything like based off the campaign too? I don't think so. But World of War and BO1, like the origin of zombies did come from like asset reuse. Like this, right here is just it's also a mission in camp. But even if they reuse it, as long as they're just like pouring more life into it, it's like Barak was taken from the campaign, but then they added the silent effect and like the traps and like it felt like a map that still had a soul. And that's something that I don't really see in Cold War. Maybe that's just my bias. It's like I grew up with these as their own distinct things, not as much as I did them being stripped from. I didn't really. So headless still. back away from that. We don't want to repeat what happened last time. Attention on Sarah. Ah! I thought I was better. I thought I was safer. Oh no. Alright. Power was that? What's it go? Useful. If I missed all those shots there. Oh my. Like, I'm so, like, I think that's just something that, like, the difficulty here, like, it's such an experience where it feels like I hate to admit it, but I genuinely feel challenged just to reach round 10 on you. And, like, a lot of that's just skill, but, like, just that threat. Just that threat. It's just so potent. It's a wall. Oh. Burn. God. God, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, I'm scared. Locking in a bit here. It's only round 5. Dude, I'm worse at zombie state. Like, get me on a map that I know, and like, the hardest part of the game for me, it's like round 20. Like, put me on like Black Ops 1. Once I'm past like round 18, I know I'm good. That's around 55 plus, sure. Oh my goodness, I think when they're just slow like that, I just freeze way too much than I need to. Okay, let's do it. It's gonna be. I think I regret doing this, guys. Yikes. Hi, zombie. I'll watch that corner. Alright. Hope I don't blow myself up with that. Give me Thompson, please. My goodness, I almost died there, didn't I? So freaking scared. Round 8. It's tied with the PB, man. This flamethrower, like, it's fun to use, but it's gonna just get me. So I should... TG. It's a good one. Brain wants to be like, yeah, if we could get the ray gun, that'd be... So remember what happened last time. Double points. I heard the wall move. Hey, buddy. I'm dead. Hello, so you remember how I said this video, you know, the title of this video is, "This video ends when I reach round 10 on Knocked." Well, after that last one, I gave up. And so here we are 2 days later. We're going to do it. We're going to do it first try, obviously, because that's how these sort of things go. And if I don't get it this time, gosh darn it, you know? Look at me. I'm so happy. I'm so full of life. I think the most interesting thing about the time gap between these two recording sessions is mainly... Okay. Is mainly the fact that in between this this session here and the last one, I got a world record in BO3. And so, like, you know, if you want to be like, eyesore, you can't, you know, the idea of the video ending is that you have to do it all in one sitting, in one take. And I'll normally be like, you know what, yeah, you're right. But I got a world record, so I feel like, you know, I feel like it's allowed, right? Like, I accomplished something far greater. Right? Like, I accomplished something far greater, so y'all should be totally cool with it. And if not, you're a bunch of nerds anyway, so boo. Alright. You! Die! You're so right, Explosive Barrel. Am I recording? There we go, yeah, I am. Imagine if I weren't, and then I just cut to round 1, and I'm like, yep. And I had to re-explain, like, the whole record thing. Yeah. Me and the pals, 4-player, round 50 speedrun, no gobble guns. We locked that shit, bro. We locked it in. We locked TF in, baby. Like rats on the floor scrounging for anything that's available, you know? Ding. 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 But I wish I had some music going right now. Be a nice little vibe, don't you think? Don't you think? Alright. Oh, there's the thunder. Yeah, there's also a tornado warning today. Or is it tornado watch? It's watch. The lower tier one. We got a tornado watch tonight, so hopefully, another reason to hope that I get this done first try. Where you at? Where you at? Okay, no more over here, at least for now. Thanks for making your present known. Thank you. Fortunately, now it's time to die. Double points? Heck yeah, dude. Right, there was some over there, right? Yeah, I see you. Wait, no. That was the other round. Okay, I'm just stupid. It's official. Alright. Round 4. Making progress, guys. I didn't hit, did I? Brr. Ew. Wow, that's funny. Alright. We're gonna buy the Thompson. So we do know how box look be sometimes. And then we back up here. We do not close in. Of course I almost died there. You know, like, honestly, if I died there, I kind of deserved it. Let's be honest, chat. Or YouTube comment section. Come on, where are you at? So now, they'll be spawning from both sides. Of course. In 1A1. 1,000 miles per hour. This is why we bought the Thompson first. That's all I'm gonna say. This is why we bought the Thompson first. I have like stuff in the way of my mouse. Try to hide behind the pillar there. Bro, I thought he was slick. So I didn't grab it. Okay. There was a world where I died there, chat. You and I both know it. Okay, raise the bar. I wouldn't mind a nuke. Like, if I could just get a nuke every round, that'd be great. This is where I start getting scared, guys. Sure. I like thinking about how in the earlier run I literally got ray gun twice and I threw both of those matches. In fact, I could throw right now if I wanted to. Just run ahead. Alright. What are you doing? Get away from me! Sure, why not? Oh, I don't know what I got stuck on, but it scared me. Okay. Yippee! Alright, it should just be that one, right? Maybe there's like one more here too. Okay. Dang, you're getting to it, buddy. Ray gun, right here. Right here, right there. Dang it. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Bro, I hear you. Aha. There's another one in there. Yo, why are you sprinting? Oh. Oh. Yeah, the fucking double points. Nearly died for freaking double points. Like a snake. Kill you. Please it be okay, okay. Oh, huge. Okay. I could just kill a few with that. I mean, I heard it, right? So the radio. DJ, blow his speakers up. Ugh. I literally just have to do, like, one more round of this, but I'm still scared. That's why I'm scared, guys. if you want to know why I'm scared, even though I have ray gun and it's only going to be a round 9, like, that's why. In case it wasn't obvious. Boom. Somehow I would have found a way to die there, don't you worry. Spray in, who cares? Please. Please, I need this. I need this more than you will ever know. So now I'm annoyed, right? Because this means I'm gonna, like, the golden goose about this video was supposed to be that I could just upload the raw OBS footage. I didn't have to do any editing whatsoever. But solely because of the fact that I gave up and then came back, I'm gonna have to go to Premiere. I'm gonna have to, like, just line them next to each other. And I'm gonna have to re-render it. And I'm gonna have to upload it on. Yucky. Just means I have to spend more time on this godforsaken game. Or editing software. Yay, round 10, we did it. Hooray. Oh, no, please, you can't make